Every now and then I see a story that is like super viral and everyone's talking about it. And then every now and then I see a story that is not super viral, but people need to be talking about it. The whole purpose of the Therapist React series is for me to highlight things that are going on in the news and in pop culture so we can improve our mental health. And it doesn't matter whether it's a story that everybody's talking about or not. Part of my job is to highlight things. And today I want to highlight a story about a former financial Trump supporter, somebody who had donated lots of money to Donald Trump, and how they're not going to do this time around, and why, because I think there's some really important, significant mental health lessons in there. So before we get started, my name is Elliott Connie. I'm a licensed psychotherapist, and like I said, I like to cover things going on in the news and in pop culture so we can improve our mental health as individuals and in society. And I read a story about a guy named Peter Thiel, who back in 2016 and even 2020 was a major Trump supporter. He donated money to Trump's campaign. He spoke at the Republican National Convention on Trump's behalf. And this go around, he's not going to do it. Donald Trump called him and asked him to donate $10 million, which is in line with how much he donated to other Republicans running for Senate seats. Mr. Thiel declined. Donald Trump later called him an effing scumbag. Didn't leave out the curse word, but he said an effing scumbag, because Donald Trump gets really upset when you don't do what he wants you to do. And Peter Thiel explains, I got a lot of things wrong. He said it was crazier, meaning Trump's presidency was crazier than I thought, and it was more dangerous than I thought. They couldn't get the most basic pieces of government to work. So that part was maybe worse than even my lowest expectations. That's what Peter Thiel said. He's still a Republican, he's still a conservative, and I want to make it clear, like, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a Republican. I don't think there's anything wrong with being conservative. What I do have concern about is when we are so blinded by our beliefs that we're missing incredibly obvious signs that someone is dangerous and someone is not good for the United States government, the United States populace, and should not be president again. I'm real concerned about that. I think a lot of people are letting their political affiliations blind them to something that could be potentially dangerous. It's really good for our mental health when we can acknowledge, I think maybe I missed some things, and then do some things differently. People with strong mental health have no problem admitting I did something wrong, or I got information wrong, or I missed something, and now I don't want to miss that thing anymore, so I'm going to do something differently. Again, I have no reason to think Peter Thiel regrets his political affiliations. I have no reason to think he is not still a Republican and a conservative Republican. But what he's doing differently this time is he's not going to donate any money to Donald Trump's campaign or any other Republicans in the 2024 campaign season, according to Peter Thiel. And that's a really good sign. I made a video previously talking about how people need to be able to acknowledge perhaps you got something wrong. And that's what people with healthy self-esteem, healthy ego strength, healthy mental health, that's what they're able to do. You don't have to defend it just because it's something that you did. You can absolutely acknowledge, back then with the information I had, I thought one thing, but now with the benefit of more information, I think something different. Peter Thiel goes on to say he doesn't regret his past support, but he's just not going to do it again. Guys, he's demonstrating what we all need to do in terms of we have new information that should inform our new thoughts and our new behaviors going forward. That's why I thought this story was so important. Again, I'm not taking shots at any political affiliation or another, but I am saying we need to be able to listen to new information and change our thoughts and minds. And Peter Thiel gave us an example of someone doing that, and doing it when it came at a high visible cost to him, at a high financial cost to him, but he did it anyway, because that's what mentally healthy people do. Now, he's got a ton of money. He's the co-founder of PayPal, so he's got enough money to throw around, and he's probably used to being right more than he's used to being wrong, given his business success, and he was still able to do it. And if he can do it, then we can all do it too. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. And be nice, man. Every time I leave a comment about Donald Trump, people personally attack me and go after me and say horrible things. And that's fine. But I want you to be nice because it's not good for you to say those things. You wouldn't say that to me if you saw me walking down the street. And not because like I'm a big tough guy and something would happen, but just because we're not built that way. It doesn't feel good to say those things trying to make other people feel bad. So don't do it. Don't do it. Just let me know what you think of this story, whether you support Trump or not. I don't care, but just let me know what you think of this story and this video. I would really love to hear from you. I read every single comment. I try to reply to each and every comment when I post these videos. And also like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love each and every one of you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time we release a video in the Therapist React series, which is every single day, Monday through Friday. Thank you guys so much. Love you, and I'll see you in the next video.